It might be a different sermon, but it's the same old message.
Every eye closed, every hand uplifted, high, 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 high. Every eye closed, every hand uplifted, high. There are 5 of you gonna bring me $1,000 tonight. I don't think you're here. I don't believe you're here. If you think it's a gimmick, don't do it.
But let's talk about it here at All Things Theology. Cue my theme music.
All things theology, all things theology. We chop it up properly without an apology. Gotta get that theology to God, hollow because this is how we do it at All Things Theology.
Yo, grace and peace, and welcome back to an episode of All Things Theology, where this is your host, K-Dub, and today we got to talk about Brian Carn. He recently had a conference. We're going to look at some of those messages as well. And look, this one was crazy. So look, let's just get right into it. You know how we like to do it. Let's go.
So can you tell the person next to you, say, God's getting ready to give you enough cash to buy your next car cash.
So we already know where this message is going, right? God's going to bless you, make you a millionaire, billionaire, gazillionaire, so you can just buy everything cash, right? This is that Dave Ramsey anointing, right?
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
How about going to the dealership and you not having to fill out no paperwork? Because you're going to be paying for it cash.
Still got to fill out the paperwork.
Now I'm going to say something that's going to make some of you mad. But hear me in the spirit, because you need it. How many people in here are renting? Raise your hand high. I want you to hear me in the spirit. I'm going to say something to you. Don't be insulted. I'm going to say something because I want to help you. Hold it up high, because all that's going to shift within the next year. Now listen. If you're renting, you're homeless. God didn't promise you rent. He promised you dominion. Say, I am a homeowner.
I mean, none of this makes sense. Even the system of they generally built their own homes, but let's take that all away for a second, right? It's not like they were paying property taxes and anyways, let's take that away for a second. It's still your home. You're just renting it as opposed to home ownership, right? Because I mean, you still can have home ownership and you're still paying taxes. And so it's still going to cost you no matter what, again. But he's trying to go somewhere with this. We already know where he's trying to go. Let's keep listening.
Now I dare you, just by faith, because you trust what I say. If you believe God can give you a home in the next year, jump one time. That's it.
I'm tired of the church.
Faith isn't about getting something physically. Remember, faith is looking to something unseen. I mean, that's what Hebrews tells us. So what is he talking about? This definition of faith is totally unbiblical. Right? Hebrews tells us that faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things unseen. Not about your house. Look, I hope you get your house. I hope you own your house. I'm not against people owning houses and having even nice things. But that's not what the faith is about. That's not what Christianity is about. Having this stuff, right? He's like, I'm going to offend you, right? And of course he has to back it up with, have faith in what I'm saying. No, sir, you need to show them from the Bible that this is what the Bible's saying, right? Any person can stand up with a microphone and tell you to trust what they're saying. That doesn't mean you should, actually, right?
I want you to hear me. My assignment is to get people walking in this thing for real. Yeah. And then, now, once you purchase a house, it still ain't yours. So prophesy to your neighbor and tell him you ain't gonna have no mortgage. How about this? Ain't gonna take you 30 years. Ain't gonna take you 20 years. The devil is a liar. I learned from Cindy Trim and seen it manifest in my life.
Oh, did you say Cindy Trim?
Say, is that all? Is that all?
You guys may remember Cindy Trim, right? Where she was in Jamal Bryant's church, just fleecing all the flock, just like promising all the craziest stuff. So he's saying he took her advice.
I'm going to say it one more time. Look at the person on your left and right and tell them something good is about to happen for you right now. Can you just do me a favor? Just a simple favor. Can I get about 10 of you to bring me $20? Just 10 of you. $20 that you don't need. Because we're not going to give it back to you. But just run up and when you come and say, is that all? That's what I want you to say. That's it. Yeah. Is that all? Come on. Say, I wanted to give more. You only asked for 20. Say, is that all? Is that all? I'm sorry to insult. Hey. I'm sorry to insult you all for just asking for 20. Can I get another 10 of you just to bring $100? Just $100. I want to show you something. I don't hear, is that all? Yeah, because I'm insulting you, right? Is that all? Is that all? Is that all? God bless you. Is that all? Yeah. Say it with conviction. You can leave it there. Thank you so much. Yeah, I got my 100. Is that all? 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 Where's the $100 crew? Is that all? Is that all? One more time to the person on your left and the person on your right, and just tell them something good is about to happen to you. We are not here just to teach you how to give. We are here to teach you how to get. The spirit of lack is broken off of your life. Where are the 10 individuals in the house that should be given $1,000 tonight? 1, 2. Where the other 8? The moment $1,000 looks like a lot of money, you're in trouble. That's what you give your grandchildren to go to get candy with. That's what you take your BFF out for dinner with. So I treated myself to dinner, and it was 1,200 euros. That's almost $1,500 for one meal for myself. Give it to me. I'm worth it. You can say 1,000, but you can't count to 14. Someone is paying us to be here, and you are bankrolling it. We don't like uneven numbers. I decree your zip code has just gone up in value. Shout, I have equity.
Well, that was your first mistake there, taking Cindy Trim's unbiblical new age advice there.
I learned from Cindy Trim. Cindy Trim said, if you want God to pay off your mortgage, give your mortgage as a seed. Yeah. I did it. She said, if you want God to pay off your car, give your car payment as a seed.
Now, this is terrible advice. You can't buy the blessings. You can't buy, not like that, right? Essentially, it's if you give money to God, then he'll actually, let's say you want a new car. Well, actually, you should tally up what a car payment would be, give that to God, and he'll actually give it to you. I don't think it works like that, right? You should try that at the dealership. But don't worry, he's going to have a story a little later, but let's keep listening.
That's what I did. Every car I owned. The minute I would get the car note, the first thing I would do is how much a condo gonna be? All right, I would get the money from the bank, but then I say, how much a condo gonna be? Then I would sow the condo as a seed.
But why would you get the money from the bank if the seed is actually giving you the car in full, right? So something ain't adding up here. I don't know what it is. You guys let me know in the comment section what y'all think it is, right?
Why you always lying?
And what was supposed to take 5 years and 7 years, I was able to pay off in 1 year because I understood the power of the seed. Let me put your faith out there. Whatever church you go to, whatever your mortgage is, whatever your rent is, do you know what you're paying for a rent? You could be paying for a house. What you give in an apartment complex, you can be paying for a mortgage on a house. The just shall live by what? Not by credit. I want y'all to hear me. I believe in having good credit. I got good credit, but I want you to hear what I'm saying about this. If God's gonna do it, you getting a nice home and getting a nice car with good credit, that ain't God. That's just good credit. Anybody can do that.
No, they can't. Y'all are proof, right?
Are you hearing me?
No, we're not. But why isn't that you've been frugal, you've been faithful in your finances? Why isn't that seen as God, right? It's only because you know, the person with bad credit, oh, he still provided a house when I didn't deserve it, right? You know, your mortgage payment's going to be super high. Your payment's going to be super high because you got bad credit, but God gave it anyway. That's seen as a miracle of God. But the person being faithful, that's just you, like. Anyways, but where is this language of the power of the seed, as there's something powerful about sowing seed to get you what you ultimately want? I'm missing that concept in the Bible. I don't see it anywhere, but let's keep going. He's got another thing he wants to say. I want you guys to hear this.
Every eye closed, every hand uplifted, high, 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 high. Every eye closed, every hand uplifted, high. There are 5 of you gonna bring me $1,000 tonight.
No. I got bread in my pocket. Bread in my pocket. I got bread in my pocket. I got bread in my pocket. I got bread in my pocket.
Did you guys hear this guy? 5 of them gonna bring him $1,000, sir. Come on, you don't do this though.
Usher, close the doors. I said close them doors.
5 people going to give him $1,000. At least 5 are going to give him $1,000. There go all the payments right there. That's some say that's like two mortgage payments right there, 2 months, right? At least. Now y'all going to give it to him because remember, there's power in the seed, right? He's already established this theology, and remember, they've been cheering and clapping along. So now they're obligated to give if they really believe and have faith in the prophet of God, right? You see how this all works? There's a buildup before you give, and you cajole their emotions. You lie to them, get them to believe the lie. So now when it comes to the application of the lie, we really see who has faith, right?
I don't think you here. I don't believe you here. If you think it's a gimmick, don't do it.
It is.
You think somebody trying to take something from you? Don't do it. But the 5 of you who give me that $1,000 seed, I guarantee you'll tell this man of God that your life changed drastically.
Now, there's a partial truth in this, right? Now he's saying, right, if you think it's a gimmick, don't give. Well, he's already said this is God speaking, so there's really no choice in the matter. They are actually under divine obligation, according to Brian Carn here. So, but he's saying, like, hey, I guarantee your life will drastically change. Yeah, you give $1,000 you don't have, your life will drastically change. Now, that statement doesn't say for the better or for the worse, but I'm going to say for the worse, right? You go and tell us.
In the next 30 days, you're going to begin to see increase
30 days.
in your house, coming to your account, money coming from every direction.
Wait a second. So if you give $1,000 to him, by the next 30 days, you're going to just see this money coming into your account for no reason. We're not talking about just your job and, you got some kind of supplemental income. Just money just showing up in your account for no apparent reason other than it's because you gave the $1,000. See, this is what the Bible calls a man who is just greedy. right? He's being trained in his greed, matter of fact, because I mean, there's no biblical content for this. Where do you see Jesus doing this? Where do you see the apostles, the prophets doing this? You don't see this at all. But remember, God's just speaking directly to him, and you can't challenge the prophet of God. Take your hand off the anointed, right? Touch not thine anointed. That's what you get when you challenge these guys, because they're arrogant and don't think anybody can challenge what they're saying. Let's keep listening.
Just over the next 30 days. I don't think you here. I don't believe you here. I know the Lord said you
know
here.
you here.
We won't hesitate. Lift those hands high, 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 high. But there are 30 of you. There are 30 of you tonight that's going to give a seed. 225.
So we have, right, 5 giving 1,000. Look, you guys know I'm not real good at my math, right? Right? And then there's 30 that are going to give, what do you say? 225. That's $6,750. You add that up with 5, right? That's $11,750 real fast. And remember, this is just one night of the conference. Matter of fact, this ain't just one night. This is their second offering of the night, at least. I skimmed through. I saw at least 2 offerings being given. This is the last offering. So if he got his numbers, then he just profited nearly $12,000. And look, the number isn't the issue. It's how you got the money. That's the issue. You lied to them. Now, if these people gave freely, not under compulsion, like the Bible says we're to give, I would have no issue. No one should have an issue with that. But you just lied to them saying, hey, look, if you give this money, then you're going to get this number in your account in the next 30 days. Money just going to be flowing. You're going to have a car. You're going to have a house. All of this, right? That's the problem.
Say, what? Man of God, I barely made it here. You coming after how I'ma eat? You coming after me? The seed that leave your hand don't leave your life. It just goes into the future and it multiplies. And it's gonna come back good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and what? Who gonna give to your bosom? Men. Look down your row and tell somebody on your row, the Lord gonna tell you to bless me before it's over.
Now, you go and read that passage he's quoting, I believe Luke chapter 6. It has nothing to do with giving money. It's actually about giving love. Go and read the full context. Or sorry, it's actually about giving proper judgment. Go and read the full context. But I guarantee you one thing. If you do what he says, you will be like this.
I am having a very bad day. I am in no mood. Today is one of the worst days that I've had in a long time. I'm not in the mood to play with anybody.
Yeah, that will be you if you listen to his advice.
Don't be scared to say it to him. Look at her. Say, you need my Venmo, you need my Cash App. What you need, Zelle? What you need? You need Apple Pay? Every eye closed. One more time. Every hand up lifted. High, high, high. I believe you can get by Cash, App, check, Zelle, text to give, scan to sow. There's several ways to give. There are 5 people in here that's going to give 1,000, and the Lord told me to lay hands on you and decree that every time I get blessed, you get blessed. You're in here. I don't think you're here. I know you're here. Not get. If you think it's a gimmick, don't do it. If you think I'm trying to take something from you, if I'm trying to take something from you, don't do it. But if you're ready, spend your money, go to another level. I'm anointed for this. I'm anointed to get some money in your pockets. There are 30 of you that's going to give a seed of $225, and I know you.
So notice the reason why he's anointed. Share the gospel, to preach sound doctrine. No. To get money in your pockets. That's his main ministry, right? That's his main ministry, to get money in your pockets. And any charlatan, any scammer I've ever had to deal with in life has done this thing he's doing. They've constantly told you how much is not a scam. If someone has to plead with you how much they're not doing a scam, run. It's a scam, right? Stay far away from it, okay? Yo, thank you for watching another video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let's talk about it below. As always, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not, and as always, till the next time, grace and peace.